What did I just watch right now? That was ridiculous. Oh my, they all came to, oh my God. What? I was not ready for this. Okay, so The Legends of Vox Machina might just be the greatest animated series of all time. And I know that's a bold claim, and I'm probably just super hyped up right now because I literally just watched it, but I am blown away. I have not been this excited about a series in a long time. I'm out while I calm down here for a second. Here's how this series is going to work. I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, spoiler free, no spoilers whatsoever, and the first part of this video. It's all going to be timestamped down below. I'll give you my overall thoughts of this series and how surprised I am, because I honestly wasn't even looking forward to this series. I was like, oh cool, they made an animated thing. I was excited, but I had no idea what I was in store for. Oh my God. So I'll give you my thoughts on that, and then we're going to get into spoiler territory. I will make another clear warning when that happens of episode 1, 2, and 3 of what's been released so far. I reacted to watching the whole thing, but you only get the best parts and clips of the different moments that I want to highlight in this whole thing and share with you guys once again, because oh my God, I want to watch it a second time. And a quick disclaimer for language and violence, because man, Vox Machina does not pull any punches, and that's one of the cool things I do like about it. But there is language and physical violence from maybe myself too. I might get sick. Slip up in there and maybe even punch a desk. Okay, let's break this thing down. So first off is a well done and round of applause. This is insane and impressive what they have just produced in this whole thing. I know they were voice actors before. I know that this Kickstarter did extremely well and they have all these people they brought in for this, but my God, is this amazing. The writing in this thing is truly next level. I know this is all based off of the actual story of Vox Machina, but from an emotional spectrum across every category, they absolutely killed it. I was laughing multiple times. I stopped it 5 minutes in and I stopped the video to send my friend a message about I've laughed 5 times in the first 5 minutes. Then it also hits you with some emotional punches where you're just sitting there, and I just got chills just now thinking about it, which also brings me to the third thing of nerd chills across the board all the time of these hyped up moments. I'm getting hyped up right now just thinking about it. The animation is awesome and perfect and stylized and very simple when it needs to be, and epic and grandiose when it needs to be. The music's amazing, the voice acting is amazing, and not just the cast. I know they brought in some other people besides the Critical Role cast, but the Critical Role cast plays their own characters perfectly, and it's so cool to see them do that. I think, to give myself a little bit of a reality check here, I think I might be so hyped up about this because I did watch campaign 1 of Critical Role, and I've seen all the episodes. I know the characters very well. I've seen episode 2. I do breakdowns on campaign 3. Check out my Critical Role breakdowns if you haven't seen those already. But I am well versed with Critical Role, so there's this level of this meta knowledge I have of it, and this connection I have with the characters already before I even press play on the first episode, where Keyleth's so endearing, Vax is such a badass, Grog is hilarious, and like all of the different things and characters I know about. So when they have these little character moments, it means something to me more. When certain characters have little moments that would mean nothing, like between Vax catching Keyleth's staff or something, or Percy and Vex having a moment together, those little moments that a normal viewer might not catch, I see, and it means something, and it hits me right here. And there's also this next level feeling I've never had before whenever I'm watching a show of I'm getting flashbacks to when I watched their show of actual Dungeons and Dragons. I know the system that they're using to tell the story. I'm watching a story that's being told by dice as well. This story, I just got chills again. This story was told with rolling dice by players making choices in a world created by a dungeon master. This is Dungeons and Dragons literally brought to life in the best form I've ever seen it. Imagine if our own campaign stories were brought to life. It would be absolutely insane. So whenever I'm watching these things and I have a moment where I see something, and we'll talk about these again, this is no spoilers yet, is I have this thought back and this flashback to when I remember it, that awesome same moment at the table when the players were playing it as it was a game. And I was worried that I'd have that sensation, you know, whenever you have something in your mind and you picture it and you always have, and then when you finally see it in real life, it's not as good as what you imagined. This did not happen for this. There's so many cool little Easter eggs and stuff that foreshadow things in the future and even hint at other things, and I'll save that for the actual, breakdown here in a second. But also, they don't pull any punches, and I feel like they are truly telling the story that they want to tell. They're not tippy-toeing around curse words or blood and guts and all this kind of stuff. There's a naked body in the first couple minutes of the episode, and overall, it just shows that they are actually telling the story that they want to tell, raw, unadulterated, purest form of what these characters are and what they played at the table. Because Dungeons and Dragons can get real, it can get messy, and it can get nasty. But by God, did they do an amazing job of balancing all of the emotions on this roller coaster that I just got ran through in this episode. And the coolest part, like I said, is we are watching gameplay of Dungeons and Dragons brought to life. Dice were rolled behind these moments that you see here, and these moments where things went a certain way, a dice was rolled there and something happened based off a real person's choice that they made. So enough Jack John, let's get into the laughs, the tears, and the chills of The Legend of Vox Machina, Episode 1. Here we go.
A brave group of heroes banded together, ready to face this evil.
Hold fast! The beast approaches! What the fuck? You shall pay for it! Holy shit! Humanity will never fall to you!
Well, that was something.
Oh, great start.
Look at you scrawny ass. Too weak to tickle your own pickle.
Are you offering to help?
Yeah. Well, no. Fuck you!
Oh, I'm only asking you to give me a hand.
No, Max. I think he's willing. Can I
Dude,
keep this?
they're going hard.
Don't just stand there cooking, lads! Get on!
Let's go. Tavern brawl.
Have you guys ever thought, maybe we're not really meant to do this? I mean, Vex and Vax only care about themselves.
Well, fuck you.
Grog just wants to murder everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Percy
I love that they're
barely
talking
wants to be
about
seen
this,
with
'cause
us
this
in
is such like a
public,
thing.
and Scanlan wants...
To bed, everyone in the realm. Yes, you can say
It's such a thing in Dungeons and Dragons. So they're actually talking about it
Honestly,
here.
Why are we even together?
That's deep. That's such a D&D thing to even think about. Why this group is like, why are we even together? We shouldn't even be together. So I love that they even bring that up here, and then they're going to do something to kind of bring them together, and that shows this fractured group. So thematically, they're showing a fractured group, just like at the beginning of a campaign. They're not like bonded and super close family yet. Love it. This show has so much personality. Like, I know I already know all the characters and stuff, so that's an advantage there to see the personality. But like, they don't give a shit about anything. Like they show up to this Taldore council, and then they're singing a song about and Scanlan, and then there's a rap, and then Keela throws up, and then it's the council. Wow.
Don't let that thing bite you, Vex.
She's a ranger. Is this a ranger? Like passive with a dragon sense. Oh, dragon already? Let's go. Oh my god. This looks so good. Oh, okay. Yep. There was no way they're gonna beat that thing now. Let's set it up for the later. Love that. Reintroducing a villain. I was not expecting this episode 1 because I don't know. I know this is not where the campaign started, but I think from what I remember correctly, this is before they actually went live with these episodes and whatever's going on. So I have no idea what happened before this. So this is very interesting to watch characters I do know at a time period where I don't know. So that's really cool. Whatever this dragon is, there's mystery, this little what's going on. I mean, I'm down. But then I'm also equally excited because I know this is going to lead into something with the Briarwoods. So I don't know. Is this connected? Is this just a let's.
Oh no.
Oh, he did it. He did it to him. Great DM move here. Because this is the real story. Like, this is the story of Dungeons and Dragons being played out. Oh. Good.
Pike! Get over here!
Please.
Oh, she's not going to be able to. No.
Will your power reach him?
Pike, please.
Shit. No. I can't do it. I'm still too weak from before.
Oh, wow. It hits me hard right
What the hell are
there.
you doing, Scanlan?
Thinking of a rhyme for dead dragon? Because
Oh,
I guess we're killing one.
let's go.
I'm in. You guys, we're doing this.
You all realize we're going to die a truly horrible death.
Perhaps, sister. But we'll die gloriously. And we'll kill a fucking dragon.
Yes. Oh, and that's the first episode. Look at that. Wow. I'm cheesing so hard right now. That's so cool. Like, again, I don't know what the story is going on. There's some sort of mysterious dragon creature that's like on the council, but it's probably shapeshifted to be one of those like 5 or so people on the council. It's the picking, and so there's like mystery going on. This is a Dungeons and Dragons game we're watching. Oh man, how does this connect to the Briarwoods? I know what's happening with all of that, so seeing that now is like this really weird. I have so much context and so much backstory of what happens with this thing, this entity that his darkness is. Oh man, with his gun, and then wow, way to play up this character's backstory, especially for people that don't know. I guess there's gonna be people watching this. Comment down below if you watch this straight up and you've never seen this before. I would love to get you guys' take. They've never seen Critical Role before of how this played out, because I think they also did a good job of setting characters up. Like Percy and his darkness, they set it up right here because there's probably going to be some stuff go down with Percy in this episode of with all the Briarwood triggers he's going to have. So that was cool to see. Man, it's so cool to see it all play out and know that there's this layer of Dungeons and Dragons behind it. Ah, so cool. Wow, I got to process this. That was so good. That was so good. I was not prepared for that. I knew this was Critical Role. They released the thing, and I don't really have a lot of shows to watch. I'm like, I haven't really been excited about that many shows to watch. And then I was like, you know what, might as well watch this. And then I have been absolutely mind blown. That is insane. There's so many layers to this. I'm gonna have to stop and process so I can film the beginning part of this video. I've never seen anything like this. This is why it's so hard for me to even think about, because this is Dungeons and Dragons. That's the craziest thing. It's this Dungeons and Dragons story that was played out. So this story really wasn't written; it was played and then written. This is so crazy. I'm gonna process this thing. So let me know if you like this video. If you do like this and you like the passion I put into this type of stuff, you should check out my Patreon. I do monthly D&D resources over there that help me be able to sit and do things like this while I'm also writing the book. I'm literally I was going to be writing. This actually slowed me down because I was planning on writing Alexander's Almanac and finishing up some stuff with the book I'm writing, and this has definitely brought me in. And oh my god, I had to stop. I can't wait for the next one. So yeah, if you're new here, check out all the links down in the description for all the different stuff I got. I do have Critical Role breaks that down episodes that I do of their actual episodes. I've done the first 10 episodes already. Subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. But until next time, stay creative and think outside the box. Peace.